Ernie, that's the easiest question you've ever asked me in your life. More energy, more from your teammates, more from your fans.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal.
More from your teammates.
What would you do if you had a guy like Kenny on your team?
I wouldn't do anything for Kenny because Kenny would make me look good because I know for a fact if I kick it out to Kenny, he's going to knock it down.
Because you know if they try to get to the rim, the anchor is back there. And after that, it's all about getting your hands up and making sure you contest every single shot.
They allow you to focus on what you do and what you do best, as long as family and friends and all that.
They did it at the end of the season when teams take the foot off the gas. They have to do it now when the lights are bright.
A long time, so what year will it happen again? Come on, Dr. O'Neal.
2000 never.
2000 never. But I always look for guys who could push me. And I could push them at the same time.
Wouldn't you like to push Kenny?
Push him off the set. More energy.
Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. This is very exciting.
Ernie, pass the ball. Give that to Kenny. Hey, watch out. He's cutting through.
He got me moving. You got me moving.
Communication's the big key, Ernie.
Yes.
Stop it.
He does, man. He's got something
Got your mind.
He overpowers guys.
Stop it.
It's like a little version
Cut it
of
out. Antelope, deer, moose, same thing. They all got tentacles or whatever you call it.
Tentacles. No,
Yeah,
they don't
those-
have tentacles either.
Antlers.
Oh, antlers,
antlers.
yeah. You had a little baby mustache.
Yeah, I had a baby mustache.
I remember.
It was a little extra thick, too.
Yeah.
Give me a shooting contest, Jose versus Carmelo. I'm taking Carmelo every
You
night.
set it up. Jose, what's up, Poppy? More from your fans.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. How about the playoff atmosphere? We're going to break down all the first half action for you. Golden State did not hesitate to set the pace. At one point, their devastating offensive assault pushed their lead out to 15 points.
This team is clearly pumped up right now. Look at this arena. Everybody's going crazy. These guys know they can win, but I think it's important, Ernie, Kenny, that they push the pace.
Don't think about sweeps and brooms and all the fans throwing things up in the air.
Time now for some highlights as we take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
Because the game is just easy for him, Ernie. You get it in the post, you take your time, you read the defense, and you score.
Technologies.
How about you? I'm still trying to figure out what Shaq just said.
Lock it in.
Ooh.
You lock those teeth in.
Have you ever taken a bull by the horns?
Never.
I sure have. EBS, Ernie.
EBS.
Elbow sandwiches. So I grabbed his horns and I did this little shoulder jammy. I smell blood, Ernie.
I'm going to change the subject. That's it for now. Thanks for tuning in.
Shack it up.
Leave me
Shack
alone.
it up.
Hands off. Kenny, help.
Help!
Well, from day one, I presented our gameplay team with what I thought was almost an impossible task, and that was to make our game look and feel way better than it ever has in the past. A major theme for us this year was this idea of the living world.
Typically in basketball games, every team has kind of felt the same. You know, you get some signature moves, some players here and there, but overall teams have felt the same.
We wanted everything on the court, from the way the fans react to you, the coaches, the player intelligence, everything to be part of this environment that was smart.
The system is dynamically changing and evolving constantly. All 30 coaches now have their own mindset.
If you look at the finals last year, you saw how the Warriors and the Cavs were constantly readjusting to each other. You saw Delly step up and play starter minutes, and you also saw how the Warriors went small ball and how successful that was for them. Basketball is a game of situations. The way players react to you as they see schemes on the floor, the way the coaches can see the patterns that you're trying to do and recognize it and adapt to it.
In the regular season, Greg Popovich may give you just his base general pick and roll defense, but say you have success in game 1 of the playoffs versus them, game 2 is going to be entirely different.
All these things make you have to step up to the challenge and come up with ways to solve these problems.
Fundamentally, every single game relies on a good motion system, and basketball is no different. Situational movement gives the players the ability to detect when and how to move around the floor. It allows our players to detect opportunities. So with Steph Curry, you're going to see him come off an off-ball screen to get open at the three-point line if the opportunity presents itself. If it's not there, he's going to cut to the basket and deviate the plan. He's not stuck in anything. He can continually evaluate the floor.
Things like that we can never do before. And now with this new system, we can do those things.
We really feel like the X's and O's of NBA basketball have never been replicated this true to form ever before. All player-to-player collisions between the ball handler and the on-ball defender is all driven by physics now. So a guy like LeBron, who's kind of like a tank, can just plow through the smaller defenders. The collisions feel a lot more visceral, and you never feel locked into an animation. We've also expanded our signature size-up functionality. So now every player has up to 4 size-ups they can do in any direction, and they look and feel beautiful. Post this year was completely rewritten from the ground up. The guys did a phenomenal job of just making it feel a lot more free. You feel like you have complete control over your player at all times.
For NBA 2K16, we implemented a foot planting technology that detects exactly when your toe touches the floor and when it leaves the ground. What this does is actually it adds visual authenticity to player movement, and you can actually feel the physics, change in direction, cutting, overall player velocity. In the end, it gives us this visual authenticity in the game.
And on the sticks, now we have 3 dedicated pass buttons that give you instant access to any pass type you'd want to throw. So bounce passes, flashy passes, lobs, alley-oops. This is easily the best looking, the best feeling, and the most realistic 2K basketball we've ever made.
Well, winning is not a sometimes thing, it's an all the time thing. So this year, we had to top what we did last year.
NBA 2K16 is going to be the smartest game of basketball we've ever made. It's going to have the most realistic physics you've ever seen in a basketball game. It's going to have storylines from game to game that change all the time. I can't speak highly enough of our gameplay team and what our engineers pulled off this year. They really pulled off the impossible.
NBA 2K16 is going to be the most authentic sports gaming experience that you've ever played.
I am offering you now a chance at the experience of a lifetime.
What a life, eh, freak? 1 minute you're playing 21 and horse on the courts in Harlem, and the next moment you're in the showroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the next NBA superstar, Frequency Vibration.
Remind these fools where you from. Represent.
This is the right move. This is the right move now.
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. And I got nothing.
This is not a request. I am not asking you to do this. I am telling you to do this.
You gotta do what you gotta do when you need to do it.
And I've given this team everything I got. I practice hard. I play hard.
We need to strike while the iron is hot. This is your life. You will be up there with all the big names.
But you don't think I realize that I have vultures and blood-sucking leeches in my life? Don't think I realize that you're one of them?
You got all this because of me! And don't you ever forget that.
So what's the next move?
The next move is Freaks, it always has been. Question is he ready and willing to do what needs to be done?
Hey guys,
This is James Harden. It's Kenny the Jet Smith.
This is Anthony Davis.
And you're watching
2K TV.
2K TV.
2K TV.
Yeah, 2K. 2K TV. Yeah. 2K TV, new season. Tune in, here go a couple reasons. Is it like them other TV shows? Not at all. Watch it only if you wanna learn how to ball. Steph Harden and Davis, Mustard, Khaled and Premier on the playlist. Yeah, Brad is the host, it's amazing. Every week, hey guys, put you on the latest. Major, you don't wanna play me, I'm the greatest. You'll have a better chance of winning out in Vegas. Up 21 by half. halftime. Whoa, I just won the game by a landslide. Going against you don't excite me. I'ma play to my career mode by Spike Lee. Winning online, I can tell they don't like me. It don't even matter cause the J's so icy. All brand new interviews. All brand names on my shoes. 2K16, we ain't never gonna lose. 2K TV is for the baller in you. Check up. Pipe up. 2K16, 2K TV.
I'm Scott O'Gallagher, gameplay producer on NBA 2K16, and I'm here to talk to you about the all-new Play Now Online. This year, we wanted head-to-head online games to matter. So in NBA 2K16, we've created 10 different leagues, starting with freshmen and moving all the way up to the greatest of all time. Your wins and losses now count towards reaching goals within your league. Not just to move up to the next league, but we want to make sure that you don't drop down to a lower one. This year, we wanted head-to-head online games to matter. That's why when you play in these leagues, you'll be playing with competitors that play at your skill level. Rising through the ranks won't be easy, so we've added a few tools to help your journey to the top. Before the start of each game, we'll give you a scouting report on your opponent. It contains a detailed breakdown of your opponent's strengths, weaknesses, and tendencies. Tired of always playing against the same team when you play online? In Play Now Online, teams have been broken up into tiers. If you can beat teams from higher tiers, you get extra league wins. But I've saved my favorite part for last. So as you advance into higher leagues, you'll unlock the ability to play with some of the greatest teams in NBA history. Try NBA 2K16's all-new Play Now Online and find out if you can be the greatest of all time.
In NBA 2K16's My Career, Spike Lee's involvement with Livin' the Dream brings rich storytelling. From being a high school phenom to making the choice of which college to play for, all the way of who surrounds you on your journey to the NBA, the trials and tribulations that await you are ones you've never experienced before. During this journey, your central hub for My Career is your My Court, featuring a fully customizable area from floors and walls to rims, backboards, and nets. You can upgrade it as you choose and display all of your My Career progress. You can also invite friends in and launch into other modes like 2K Pro-Am, My Park, or simply decide you want to have a private game on your court. Off days are critical to your My Career, and you must choose how you commit your time. Endorsement deals will require your time on off days to ensure you meet your contractual obligations. You'll also build up connections, which are relationships with NBA players, legends, and other personalities around the league. By committing an off day to these connections, you can earn a deep variety of rewards. Or maybe you choose to simply improve your My Player in NBA 2K16's brand new live practice mode. This is the world where you interact with coaches and teammates, participate in drills, and earn attribute boosts, and much, much more. So how will you spend your days on and off the hardwood? In NBA 2K16's My Career, it's all up to you.
Rated E10 for ages 10 and up.